Hello, 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 and welcome one and all. I want to thank you all for taking a moment out of your busy day to take a look here at what I'd like to do here today for us is just go quickly over the new Mailing Boss 5, Mailing Boss by Builderall. 5 is out, and for many of you who've been using Builderall Mailing Boss 4, this is the new and improved version. This recently came into active status, production status, out into the market. So what I wanted to do here today is just give you a brief overview of how to get started with Mailing Boss 5. So that you can start writing your emails and getting those emails out to your subscribers, so that you can obviously start, generating some income via your list. Because as we all have heard before, so many times that the money is in the list. So, in order to get started, what you would first want to do is build a list. That's step number one. So there's different ways that you can do it. So these buttons here actually coordinate with these over here. So I find myself using these over here on the left a little bit more, just because it's easier to navigate for me. Of course, you have the option. But again, the first thing that you would want to do whenever you're starting a new list, a new campaign, to start sending emails out to your subscribers, is that you would come here to list. Okay. And in just a moment, as you can see, I already have a few lists set up. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is create a new list, which would be here. And then once your new list is created, it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Of course, this information would not be filled out. And in a later tutorial, what I'll probably end up doing is doing a test list from scratch so that you can see how it's done. In this particular video, all I wanted to do was just give you a brief overview of the process so that you can also have an idea of what that looks like. So again, the first thing that you would do here is you would name your list. This is where you would put your name of your list. You want to try and make it as specific as possible, so that way you know at a glance exactly what this list is pertaining to. As we can see here, this is my Affiliate Marketing Boss Bootcamp Challenge. So this list is all about bootcamp. And in this particular instance, well, that's not it there. That would be this page here. The list that I just showed you, which is this list, would be from this landing page or opt-in page. So after I do my marketing online, I send folks over to this landing page. And this is, of course, Chad Bartlett's landing page for his Affiliate Marketing Boss. And so what they would do here, after reading through the information, if they were interested, yes, give me instant access, fastest and easiest way ever to make your first $1,000 with affiliate marketing. Yes, give me instant access. For example, they would put their email and name there. Once they did that, they would then be put onto my list, which is here. And of course, there is some technical setup that goes into making sure that they get put on the right list. Again, we can get into that in a further video. But they would then be put onto this list where you would put here your from email, your from name. This is the name that will appear in their email box from who it's sent, and then reply to email, company name, opt-in, and description. Okay, so once you had that, you would of course save, and then that would at that point, your list would be set up. And again, this is the first step that you want to do. So before you even send out an email, you do have to make sure that you set up your list, because that will be a required step once you want to start sending out your emails. Okay, so once you have your list set up, then the next thing that you would do is you would come over here to emails, and most likely in the beginning you're going to want to set up a sequence emails. There's basically two types of emails: sequence and broadcast. Sequence emails are great because they go a long way towards automating your business, which of course you're going to want to do as much as possible to make things as easy for yourself. So basically it's a one-time process where you go through, you write your series of emails, and then whenever anyone signs up for your list, right over here, for example, they would then begin to receive your email sequences without you having to, send out emails every day yourself. The list that you've created, those emails are automatically sent via MailingBoss. Okay, MailingBoss does a great job of, getting those emails that they do send out into your subscribers inbox versus spam, for example. They work really hard to make sure. So again, once you had your list set up, you would go here and create new email sequence. Again, we're not going to do that in this particular video. In a later video, I will go through step by step to show you exactly how to set up a email sequence from scratch. But for example, let's say we've already done that. So what we would want to do here is we're going to want to update. Let's say we're going to want to send out a new email as part of this sequence. What I've found for the moment to be the most efficient. So let's say, I have 3 emails here in this particular sequence. Let's say I want to send out a 4th email. Okay, and as you can see here, this email goes out on the same day that they sign up. This email goes out the next day, and this email goes out on the 3rd day. So I like to send out emails every other day, not necessarily every day, just to give them a little chance to, my subscribers, give them a chance to miss me, especially in the beginning. So what I would do here, in order to set up the next email to go out, I would go to duplicate. Okay, and you're going to want to confirm duplication, and you want to be careful because here automatically, without you having to click anything, as soon as you hover over this little drop down arrow, it appears automatically. So I know a lot of people want to click and then they get taken to this page, so just be aware of that. So you just hover, and then in this particular instance, since we want to add an email to the sequence, we would hit duplicate, confirm duplication. Great, now we can see here that our duplicated email has been added. So what I would do here next, I would go back to the drop down arrow and hit update, from where it's going to take you into the actual information for this particular email. What I would do next is update the name of the email, since we want to keep things as organized as possible, and we already have a sequence email number 3. We're going to go ahead and name this one sequence email number 4. We're going to go ahead and save. Now, again, this is the title from the previous email, so everything gets transferred over. In order to save, you do want to add an email, so we'll just go ahead and add this one for now. What I would do next is I would go ahead and get rid of all the information from the previous email. Of course, we're not going to send the same email twice. And then I would just leave my little template here that I use for every email. And then in the body, I would go ahead and write, the information, the content for this particular email. Okay, so that would be there. And then once I was done, I would go over here to save. Okay, so everything's set up there. And then once I do that, the first thing you're going to want to do is increase, put this particular email in the time frame of the sequence that you want it to go in. So again, I send out my emails every other day, so this would be on the 5th day. The next thing I would do here is I would just do a quick preview, just to make sure that it looks, generally good. Now, also another step that I take here is I test out any links that are in the email. Usually I have links in my emails that lead to my affiliate offers if my subscribers are interested in learning more about, not only what I'm promoting, but, I promote things that have helped me. So if they want to learn a little bit more about the programs that I use or platforms, then they would go ahead and click on those links. And then once I went ahead and previewed it here, and it looks, generally good. Sometimes I do have to go back and forth and, make revisions to the actual body of the text. But by the time that I get to here and it looks good, I would go ahead and close this out. And then before actually activating this particular email to start going out into the sequence, the next thing I would do is just send an email test to myself. And then once I received it and reviewed it, and once again tested the links, make sure everything's working, then I would go ahead and activate the email in the sequence. Okay, so that is pretty much it in a nutshell. As you can see, it does take an extra step or two. It's not quite as intuitive in the beginning. So for example, if I want to update this email in like the body of the email, let's say I want to make a few changes or just want to update the body of the email, I would come here to update. Okay, here you're just basically saying, agreeing that this is where you want it to the email to live in this particular sequence. And if we give it just a moment, it should allow me. So this is an extra step if I save this, right? So this is required. So again, this is the affiliate marketing bootcamp. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and save this. Now this will take us to the actual email builder page where we'll be able to update our email, the body of our email as necessary. And just give me 1 second. Usually this is a little bit quicker, but must be a lot of traffic in the network. So if you just give me 1 moment here, this should take us to where we want to go. And then here we are, right? So here we are. So here's the body of the email. And this is where we would make any changes necessary. And again, once we were done, we would save. This would take us back to the confirmation page where we're able to add our time values. And again, just double check preview here and then send yourself a test email there. Okay. Alrighty. So that's basically the process there of setting up your first email sequence. Again, in a future video, I will go through this step by step so that you can know exactly what you need to do in order to be able to set up your email sequence so that you can start sending out emails to your subscribers. And the idea is to start obviously making sales so that you can start generating revenue for your business. So if you'd like to learn more about MailingBoss 5 put out by Builderall, I am going to add a description, a link at the bottom of the description so that you can go ahead and take a look at all the features that MailingBoss 5 offers, but also all the features that Builderall offers, as it is your all-in-one complete digital marketing platform. It's everything that you need to be a successful digital marketer. It's all in one place. So I highly, highly recommend if you're interested in digital marketing, if you're interested in affiliate marketing, if you're interested in making money online, this is definitely the place that you want to go to and visit because it's going to give you everything that you need. Okay, and then I'm also just going to give you a quick link here to my landing page for Chad Bartlett's Affiliate Marketing Boss. If you need a step-by-step guide as to how to get started in affiliate marketing, I highly, highly recommend Affiliate Marketing Boss. It's what I have used to learn everything I know about affiliate marketing, and I know now that thanks to this, and thanks to Chad, I'm well on my way to becoming a successful affiliate marketer. Okay, so again, with that, I do want to thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon. Alrighty, take care for now. Bye-bye.